We have another year in the books, and we're going to take a look at the top phones that came out in 2015. It's Larry back with you, and I've asked a couple of my friends to help me out with this list. Now, these are in no particular order, but let's just jump right into it. First up, we have the iPhone 6s Plus. Now, this has won the spot of my daily driver since I picked it up on launch day. And one of the reasons for that is the camera. Now, this isn't the highest megapixel count on a phone, and not even the best image quality, but I love the speed and controls in the camera app, and the natural look of the pictures that it produces. Some other highlights of the iPhone is, of course, the iTunes ecosystem. I don't really have to elaborate on that because the screen is 1080p, and that's just fine with me because it looks great, and because it's 1080, I'm able to get a full day of battery life. So what if you aren't an iPhone fan? Well, the rest of this list is for you.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Tomas, and my top pick of 2015 for smartphones would be the LG G4. And the main reason behind it is its curvature. It's a 5.5-inch display that fits well in one hand. The display on the LG G4 is something, not the best display, but it's not the worst either. I really enjoy the kind of flat color it has. It's not super vibrant or anything like that. And consuming media on this thing is a fantastic experience. Now, only if it had front-facing speakers, then you have a winner here. The camera on the LG G4 takes fantastic pictures. The interface is just very intuitive to me, and I really enjoy taking pictures on this phone. The video, not so much. Optical image stabilization is super aggressive, so much so that it makes the footage feel warped. So if you don't have this on a tripod or something, the video is pretty much unusable. And to me, that's unacceptable when it comes to having a smartphone to shoot video with. But when it comes to photographs and pictures, I think the LG G4, hands down, has the best camera of 2015 for a smartphone. Rounding out why the LG G4 is my top pick of 2015, the removable battery and expandable storage. With that, the battery life on the LG G4 is far superior to the Galaxy S6. From my testing and my experience, I had the Galaxy S6 for about 5 months and I just couldn't handle it because the battery was just so bad. I jumped over to the LG G4 and could make it through a day of heavy use easily on the LG G4. Anyways, that rounds out why the LG G4 is my top pick of 2015.
Next up, we have the Samsung Galaxy Note 5. I find every year my two favorite phones are the Note and the iPhone of that year. The Note 5 keeps that trend going with some great features, and the main one is the build quality this year. It's all glass and metal like its little brother, the Galaxy S6. Now, I find the glass back to be slippery for me, so I opt for a slick wrap skin or a case to make sure it doesn't hit the deck. Now, because the body is completely sealed this year, you lose things like expandable storage and removable battery. But I think the trade-off is something I can live with because you get wireless charging and quick charging that's ridiculously fast. So TouchWiz. A lot of people don't like it, but honestly it's one of my favorite Android skins out. And I haven't had the issue with it slowing down like it has in the past on other Galaxy devices I've owned. Also, the camera is definitely one of the best cameras on a phone right now, and it has the S Pen. I don't use the S Pen, but hey, it looks good on video.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Mike with Tech Examined, and one of my top choices for 2015 is the Nexus 6P. Probably standing for premium with this guy. A very slick design from the folks over at Huawei as their first shot at the Nexus line. This thing is just quality. Now, when the Nexus 6 came out, people thought, my God, this thing is huge. Well, this does have a 5.7-inch screen, but with the smaller design and overall cues that they have on this, it makes it much easier to hold in the hand, so it doesn't feel like you're necessarily holding a larger phone. Now, just a couple reasons why this is on the top of my list. First off, the camera. Absolutely gorgeous, hands down one of the best cameras, video of 2015 from a smartphone. Like many phones in 2015, we were locked off from being able to change the battery. Well, I think Huawei did a great job having this battery being able to last all day. Another outstanding feature on this, the front-facing speakers. Just a joy to watch on this beautiful screen and a joy to listen to with these kick-ass speakers. You definitely can't go wrong with some front-facing speakers, and I wish we would see this from a lot more companies in 2016. Much like the speakers, the screen on this does not disappoint. Very vibrant, and it just pops. Love watching videos on this. One of the other killer features on this is the fingerprint scanner. Much like the iPhone 6s Plus and a couple other phones out there, they've stepped up their game and making this thing just fly when it comes to opening up. So those are just a few reasons why I think the Nexus 6P is one of the top phones of 2015.
Finally, we have the LG V10. It has a lot of the same great things in common with the G4, like expandable storage and a removable battery, as well as the same great camera for stills. But they addressed the complaints that Tomas had with the video by giving you a ton of manual controls in the video app. It also has what some would call gimmicks, but I think are pretty handy. First is the second screen on the front. You can access recent apps, favorite apps, media controls, as well as it's always on when the main screen is off for notifications or to get to things quickly like a flashlight. The build quality is great. It's like a tank without the feeling of a tank. It can handle most normal drops, and I love the texture on the back because it really has a grippy feel. And just because it can take a drop doesn't mean I want it to drop. So one more I wanted to mention is my favorite budget phone for this year, and that's the Idol 3 from Alcatel One Touch. This thing is lightweight, has a great screen, a good camera, and dual front-facing speakers, all for under $250 unlocked. Or you can pick it up even cheaper on Cricket Wireless. Big thanks to Tomas and Mike for helping me out with this video. I'll leave links to their channels down in the description. Let me know what you guys think about this list down in the comments section. If I missed your favorite phone, let me know down there as well. I will talk to you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.